You know these heating pads that I put in my shoes and things? Oh, you ready?
Welcome back to the second half here at Saddlebrook High School. Garfield kicks off, and the ball is picked up by number 30, Jesse DeLuey, right up the middle. Jesse's got a few men to beat, and he's still on his feet, and it looks like Jesse will be in for a touchdown. Beautiful way to start out the second half.
Touchdown, DeLuey!
Beautiful run back by Jesse.
That was beautiful.
75-yard touchdown. Longest of the season.
So DeLuey picks up the longest touchdown of the season, running that kickoff back for 75 yards. That makes the score Saddlebrook 20, Garfield 0. Saddlebrook going for the 2 points again. Dan DeBella with the ball at the moment, passing for number 5, Danny Bolger, and the 2-point conversion is good. So Saddlebrook scores early in the second half, right from the kickoff. So with 11:47 left in the third quarter, Saddlebrook 22, Garfield 0. So the teams line up for the kickoff after the Saddlebrook touchdown. Number 40, David Ball, to kick off. Ball is handled by the Garfield offense and brought up to about the 44-yard line. That was Anthony Scanella on the return. So the Boilermakers will have first and 10 on the Saddlebrook 44-yard line. I'm sorry, on the Garfield 44. Ball is handed off up the middle. And the ball was loose. Garfield fumbles the ball, and Saddlebrook recovers it.
Recovered by Fregali.
So John Fregali was in on that recovery of the fumble. Garfield shooting themselves in the foot early in the second half. The Falcons will have first and 10 from the Garfield 47-yard line. Napolitano running up the middle, right through a crowd of Garfield defenders, and almost breaks it for a touchdown. Picks up beautiful yardage. Napolitano down to the 10-yard line. So it'll be first and 10 Saddlebrook at the 10-yard line. Napolitano under center. Takes the snap. Running right. Picks up about 5 yards.
Pick up with about 5.
So that'll bring up second and 5 for the Falcons at about the 5.5-yard line. Looks like they could actually pick up a first down if they had to, if they got down to the half-yard line. Napolitano takes the snap, keeps it. Looks like the ball was stripped away, and there's a Garfield defender running the other way. Looks like that ball was stripped by Dennis Saratella. So the Falcons in scoring range. Turn the ball over, and Garfield brings the ball up to their own 39-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10, Garfield.
Pick on the play. Has the ball first.
So we've had a very active start to the second half with less than 2 minutes played. Saddlebrook has run the kickoff for a touchdown. Garfield fumbled the ball on their first possession. Saddlebrook takes that ball down to the 5-yard line and then turns it over themselves. Garfield hands off to the left side, picks up maybe 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 7 for the Boilermakers. Up to their own 40-yard line. Giglio in on the tackle.
Pickup of about 2 to bring down 2nd and 8.
Houlis under center, takes the snap, pitches back to number 20. Taken down hard. What a beautiful stop by, looks like Parisi was in on that.
Dumped by DeLuey.
It was DeLuey in on the tackle. What a nice hit. So Garfield back to the original line of scrimmage with a 3rd and 10. Houlis back to pass. Oof, and a Falcon defender right up the middle. Hit the quarterback as he threw the ball. That was Tony Maneri, who went right through the Garfield offensive line. So that'll bring up 4th and 10 for the Boilermakers. And they're certain a punt in this situation. Dan DeBella back deep for Saddlebrook. And there's a flag on the play. Dead ball foul called on Saddlebrook. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. It'll be 12 men on the field for the Falcons. So it'll be 4th and 5 for Garfield. Up to their own 42-yard line. Dan DeBella still back deep to receive the punt. Short punt. And the ball goes out of bounds at around the 40-yard line. So the Falcons will have 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. The teams come up to the line. Napolitano under center. Takes the snap. Hands to Danny Bolger, who's going right. Bolger still running, picks up some nice yardage. Picks up the 1st down and more. but there are flags thrown on the play.
Ball carried by Bolger, flag on the play.
After a nice run by Danny Bolger, it looks like it's going to be negated by a penalty.
Block in the back.
A block in the back call against the Falcons. That'll back them up 10 yards from the original spot of the ball.
Brings up the first.
So it'll be
17.
1st and 17 for the Falcons. Back to their own 33-yard line. Napolitano takes the snap and hands to number 20, Peter Stewart, who picks up a few yards.
Ball carried by Stewart.
Stewart picked up about 2 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 15 for the Falcons.
About 15.
With 7 minutes left in the third quarter, Saddlebrook leading 22-0 over Garfield. Napolitano takes the snap, running right. Pitches out to Lucas Cuellar on the right side. Make that Danny Bolger.
Ball carried by Bolger.
Pickup of about 8 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 6
Pickup of about
for the
8.
Falcons.
So bring a 3rd and about 7.
Saddlebrook has the ball at their own 44-yard line. Napolitano takes the snap, running left. Pitches back to number 30, Jesse Dewey, who bobbled the ball. The ball is still loose. Looks like it was recovered by Saddlebrook.
Recovered by Saddlebrook.
Peter Stewart recovered that fumble. Well, that'll bring up 4th down for the Falcons. And they lost about a yard or 2 on that play, so it'll be 4th and 8 Saddlebrook. Back at their own 32-yard line.
Stewart to punt.
Peter Stewart to punt the ball. Kick is away. Takes a Saddlebrook bounce and goes out of bounds at about the 32-yard lines.
And about the 32.
So it'll be 1st and 10 Garfield
Garfield ball 1st and 10.
at their own 32 with 5:04 left in the third quarter. The score, Saddlebrook 22, Garfield 0. Houlis under center. Takes the snap. Pitches back to number 20. Number 20 throws short, and it's picked off by Saddlebrook. The ball came loose, but he was down.
Ball picked up by DeBello.
Dan DeBella on the interception.
Saddlebrook 1st and
It'll
10.
be Saddlebrook 1st and 10 at the Garfield 40-yard line. So a number of turnovers today. Ball was thrown way short by Richardson on that last play. Dan DeBella picking it off and bringing it up to the Garfield 40. Napolitano takes the handoff and hands off to number 4. Dom Galuzzo picking up some nice yardage there.
Penalty against Saddlebrook.
There's a penalty on the play. So a nice pickup by Galuzzo. Gets brought back. It'll remain first down, but it'll be 1st and 15 for the Falcons. Back to the Saddlebrook 45-yard line.
Saddlebrook 1st and 15.
Ball's handed off to the left side. Again to Galuzzo.
Ball carried by Galuzzo.
Picked up a yard or two, and another flag thrown. This penalty is going to go against the Boilermakers.
Holding against Garfield.
A holding call. Was not a holding call. Looks more like an unsportsmanlike because that was a 15-yard penalty. And that'll be an automatic first down for the Falcons. So Saddlebrook will have 1st and 10 at the Garfield 28-yard line. Napolitano out of the shotgun formation. 2 men wide right. Rolling right. Pitching to number 5, Dan Bolger. Going up the right side of the field. Picking up some nice yardage before he's forced out of bounds. Picks up that first down. Bolger brings the ball down to the 16-yard line. So the Falcons will have 1st and 10 from the Garfield 16 with 3:46 left to go in the third quarter. Saddlebrook leading Garfield 22-0.
Saddlebrook 1st and 10 on the 17.
Napolitano takes the snap and hands up the middle to Galuzzo.
Ball carried by Galuzzo.
Dom Galuzzo picks up some nice yardage. Galuzzo picked up about 5 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 5 for Saddlebrook. Down to the Garfield 10-yard line. Napolitano takes the snap, hands off again to Galuzzo up the middle. Galuzzo picks up some more yardage. Looks like he's close to that first down marker. Inside the 5. And Galuzzo did pick up the first down. So it'll be 1st and goal, Saddlebrook, from the Garfield 4-yard line.
1st and goal from about the 5.
Ball's handed off again to Dom Galuzzo.
Ball carried by Galuzzo.
Picks up a few yards. Looks like he's down to around the 2. That'll bring up 2nd and goal for the Falcons.
2nd and goal.
From the 2-yard line. Napolitano takes the snap, again hands off to Galuzzo to the left side, and he's in for the score. Touchdown Galuzzo, touchdown Saddlebrook. So with 2:22 left in the third quarter, the score is now Saddlebrook 28, Garfield 0. Pomo in to attempt the extra point.
Pomo to kick the extra point.
Ball is snapped. Another 2-point attempt. I don't know whether if that snap was too low.
2-point conversion.
But in any event, it was no good. So the score remains with 2:22 left on the clock for the third quarter. It's Saddlebrook 28, Garfield 0. We'll be back right after these messages.
Riding the surfboard.
Welcome back to Saddlebrook High School, where the Falcons have taken a 28-0 lead over the Garfield Boilermakers. The ball is kicked and taken by a Garfield special teams person coming up the middle. That was Frankie Lenza with that run back.
Tackle by Tim Conti.
Conti in on the tackle.
Garfield first and 10.
But Garfield will have first and 10 at their own 36-yard line. Poulos takes the snap, looking to pass, and the pass was broken up by number 30. Jesse DeLuey.
Excuse me, by DeLuey. Rough crowd here today.
That'll bring up second and 10 for the Boilermakers at their own 36. Poulos takes the snap and hands back to number 20. Richardson picks up a few yards. That'll bring up a third down for Garfield.
Ball carried by Richardson, tackled by Napolitano.
Bob Napolitano in on the tackle, but not after Richardson picks up about 3 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 7 for the Boilermakers at their own 38-yard line. Poulos takes the snap, back to pass. Ball intended for number 80, but overthrown. That'll bring up a 4th down for Garfield, and the punting team comes onto the field. Dan DeBella back deep for Saddlebrook to receive the punt. Got a minute 17 left in the third quarter. Saddlebrook leading 28-0. And the Falcons call a timeout, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Falcon Football. Garfield to punt the ball after the Saddlebrook timeout. Nice punt. DeBella will let the ball go. And the ball will be down at around the 20-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 Saddlebrook at their own 20-yard line. So the Falcons start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Napolitano takes the snap and hands off up the middle.
Ball carried by Napolitano.
Actually, Napolitano kept the ball, picked up some nice yardage. Looks like he picked up 5 or 6 yards.
About 7, brings up 2nd and 3.
So it'll be 2nd and 4 for the Falcons. Up at their own 27-yard line. Napolitano out of shotgun formation this time. Rolling left, pitches left to Peter Stewart. Coming down the middle of the field and ran into his own defender. But not after Stewart picks up the first down for the Falcons. And that's the end of the third quarter. So after we've played 3 quarters here in Saddlebrook, the score is Saddlebrook Falcons 28, the Garfield Boilermakers 0. And we'll be right back after these messages.
Is Hussein get the hardest hit for the day, Eric?
Welcome back to Saddlebrook High School as we start the fourth quarter. The Falcons leading the Garfield Boilermakers 28-0. Saddlebrook 1st and 10. Napolitano hands off to the right side. Pick up of some nice yardage. That ball was carried by Chris Kowalowski. Picked up about 4 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 6 for the Falcons.
Brings up 2nd and 6.
From their own 40-yard line. Napolitano takes the snap, rolling left, pitches left. Looks like Peter Stewart had that ball.
Ball carried by Stewart.
Stewart picks up the first down, brings the ball up to the Garfield 45-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 Falcons at the Garfield 45. Teams come up to the line. Napolitano remains under center. Takes the snap and keeping, running left. Napolitano picking up some nice yardage. Picks up that first down. Napolitano picked up the first down, so it'll be 1st and 10 Saddlebrook at the Garfield 34-yard line. With 10:50 left in the game, Saddlebrook leading Garfield 28-0. Napolitano takes the snap, hands off up the middle to number 30, Jesse DeLuey, going over the left side. DeLuey close to the first down marker. Looks like Jesse picked up about 9 on that carry. So it'll be 2nd and 1 for the Falcons at the Garfield 25-yard line. Flag on the play. Dead ball foul against the Falcons. That'll back Saddlebrook up 5 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 6 for Saddlebrook. Back at the Garfield 30. Napolitano under center. Takes the snap, keeping, going to the right side, not picking up any yardage this time.
Ball carried by Napolitano.
So that'll bring up a third down for Saddlebrook. It'll be 3rd and 6 Falcons.
3rd down, 6.
Garfield's defense stepping up here in the 4th quarter. Saddlebrook with 4 men wide. Napolitano out of shotgun. Takes the snap, looking left. Throwing a ball for number 5, Danny Bulger. Thrown incomplete.
Pass intended for Bulger.
So that'll bring up a 4th down for the Falcons. That'll be 4th and 6 for Saddlebrook.
4th down and about 6.
Saddlebrook will attempt to pick up the 1st down on this 4th and 6. Napolitano under center. Takes the snap, looking back to pass, throwing right. And the ball was thrown incomplete.
Napolitano's pass.
That ball was intended for Dan DeBella.
Bulger, incomplete.
Thrown incomplete. So Garfield will take over on downs.
Garfield will take over.
They'll have
on down
1st and 10 at their own
by DeBella.
29-yard line with 9:27 left in the ball game. Saddlebrook leading Garfield 28-0. Willis takes the snap, hands off right to number 20. Picks up a few yards. Richardson picks up about 3 yards before he's brought down. That'll bring up 2nd and 7. Willis under center. Takes the snap. Hands off again to Richardson on the right side. Picking up a few more yards. Shy of the 1st down. That'll bring up a 3rd down. 3rd and about 3 for the Boilermakers. Make that 4. So it'll be 3rd and 4 Garfield. Up to their own 35-yard line. Willis under center. Takes the snap, hands off again to the right side, number 20. Picks up the 1st down. Conti in on the tackle, but not after Richardson picks up the 1st down. So it'll be 1st and 10 Garfield.
1st down Garfield.
Garfield will have this 1st down at about the 43-yard line. Got 7.5 minutes left in the game. Ball is snapped and handed off to Richardson up the middle. Richardson almost breaking it free. Picks up another 1st down.
By Richardson, tripped up by DeBella.
DeBella makes the tackle. Richardson into Saddlebrook territory at the 40-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Garfield. Willis takes the snap, but the whistles blow the play dead.
Flag on the play.
Most likely it'll be against Garfield.
Garfield.
And it is. Illegal procedure call. So it'll be 5-yard penalty. Will bring up a 1st and 15 for the Boilermakers. Back to the Saddlebrook 45-yard line. Willis takes the snap, hands off again to number 20 to the right side. Picks up the 1st down and more. Richardson down to the Saddlebrook 25-yard line. Danny Bolger makes the tackle, but not before Richardson picks up the 1st down. Down to the Falcon 25-yard line will be 1st and 10 Garfield. Got 6 minutes left on the clock in this game. Saddlebrook leading Garfield 28-0. Willis takes the snap, hands off to Richardson. Doesn't pick up much this time. Looks like he didn't pick up anything, so it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Boilermakers.
2nd and 10.
Again at the Saddlebrook 25-yard line. Willis hands off to Richardson again, picks up some nice yardage.
Tackle by DeBella.
DeBella on the tackle, but not until Richardson picks up another 1st down for the Boilermakers. That'll make it 1st and 10 Garfield at the Saddlebrook 15. Willis takes the snap, hands off to Richardson again on the right side, picking up some yardage. Looks like he picked up about 6 yards.
Tackle by Conti.
Conti in on the tackle after those 6 yards are picked up by Richardson. Bring up a 2nd and 4 for Garfield at the Saddlebrook 9-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Willis hands off to Richardson again up the middle. Richardson down to around the 5-yard line, close to the 1st down marker again.
Okay, by Richardson, picked up by
Galuzzo in on the tackle, but Garfield does pick up the 1st down, so it'll be 1st and goal Garfield at around the 5-yard line. .330 left in this game. Saddlebrook leading Garfield 28-0. But Garfield in scoring position. Ball's handed off to Richardson again up the middle. Shy of the goal line, but picked up a few yards. Looks like it'll be 2nd and 2 for the Boilermakers, or 2nd and goal from the 2. Fergali in on the tackle. Houlis takes the snap, hands off to Richardson, who's in for the score. But there are flags on the play. Looks like it may not be a score. That flag is against Garfield, a motion call, so that'll back the Boilermakers up. That's a 5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty.
Brings the ball back to around the 8-yard line, so it'll be 2nd and goal.
From about the 7.
Garfield from about the 7-yard line.
Got a timeout on the field.
Timeout's been called. So we'll be right back after this timeout. Well, we're back after the timeout. Garfield has 2nd and goal from the 7. Houlis under center. Hands off again to Richardson, who's hit immediately. Picked up maybe a yard. So that'll bring up 3rd and goal for Saddlebrook after Falquez stops Richardson. So again, it'll be 3rd and goal for Garfield from the 7. Falcon defense looking to shut out yet another team, but Garfield not wanting to have any of that. Houlis back to pass, throwing this time, and throws incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down for Garfield. A minute 47 left in the game. The score, Saddlebrook 28, Garfield 0. Garfield has 4th and goal from about the 8-yard line. Teams come to the line. Houlis under center. Looking back to pass. Houlis back to pass, looking right. Throws the ball and it's picked off. Number 20, Peter Stewart, picks the ball off. And Garfield is unable to score. So the Falcons have 1st and 10 from about the 14-yard line. Whistles are blown. A flag on the play.
Offside Garfield.
Garfield was offsides on that play.
5-yard penalty.
That's a 5-yard penalty. Will bring up 1st and 5 for the Falcons. Well, the
1st and 5.
ball's handed off to the left side.
Ball carried by Maneri.
Parisi in at quarterback now. Hands the ball off to the right side. Picking up some nice yardage in the first down. That was Giglio in on the carry, picking up that first down. Flag's thrown. Got less than a minute to play here. The Falcons will improve their end-of-season record to 10-1, having a phenomenal season. And it looks like they'll shut out another team. And it's just been a beautiful, beautiful year for the defense. Great year for the offense. Ball is handed off up the middle. Number 75 picking up some yardage. Siborowski on the carry with a nice second effort. Picks up about 5 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 9 for the Falcons. Ball is snapped. Napolitano passes out to Fragali on the left side, but flags are down. Fragali out of bounds at the 30-yard line, and I see no time left on the clock. That may have been the last play.
Time runs out. Game is over.
And that'll be the end of the game here in Thanksgiving. Saddlebrook wins 28, Garfield 0. This is Ben DeFranco along with Jimmy Mazer and Carl Esposito, wishing everyone a happy holiday season. And we'll see you for the winter sports. Take care.
Congratulations to Saddlebrook on a great season and a BPSL champion.